Okay, welcome to the stream. Let's get right into it. Last night we came, I think, pretty close to finishing off Halo 5. We last ended off with Master Chief meeting up with Cortana, and she's beginning to move on her plan of sending the Guardians out around the galaxy, keep everybody in line. But now we've switched back to Locke, and something's going to happen. We're probably going to fight the Warden again. Wouldn't that be neat? So let's get into it. The Warden awaits. I'm not expecting this to take terribly long, but I don't know how much is left in this game, obviously, since blind playthrough, never played it before, so. But it feels like we're close to the end. However, I don't know, we might still have a decent chunk, but probably not the biggest chunk left.
The gateway. I tried to warn them and, well, here we are.
Once Chief knows the destruction Cortana's caused, what do you think he'll do?
The man will do the right thing. Always has.
Let's find him.
Oh, this is interesting. Or maybe this is terrible.
Exuberant. What is it?
Cortana has activated a cryptum.
A what?
This is a cryptum. It is a device for extended forced meditation. Cortana has placed the other humans inside and is preparing it for slip space travel.
She's planning to take Blue Team with her. Where's the cryptum from here?
Not far. Right this way.
They just have carbines sitting in here.
You've noticed my humble collection. Just a few specimens the Guardians have brought to Genesis.
Crawlers. This is gonna sound weird, but they look kind of happy in there.
I had to keep them as a group.
It's the
If
end
I
of
kept one by itself, it would just
Evan.
keep whining all the
Yeah,
time.
Halo. Yes, I guess. We'll see what happens.
A knight. Kinda making me feel sad for him.
We could get little remarks on each one of these guys, maybe.
Hunters. Their proper name is Megalogolo. They're a hive mind of worms. They're disgusting.
Really? Oh. Alright. I just thought they were ribbed. I didn't know that they were worm bodies.
I'm afraid this soldier is not really happy to be locked down in the display case, but I cannot have them popping about. Terribly distracting.
Almost didn't see you there.
Hang on. Are you... No, not a sword of Sang Helios. Better off in there, pal.
Wake up in there. Who else we got? One back there looks pretty content. Did he just fart? What the hell is that green gas? Okay. I guess that's cool. Why do we have jump pads here?
Look at all of them. How are we gonna stop that?
How indeed? Why gather them all to one spot? Was that ever explained?
Watch out!
Where did it go?
The reclamation has begun.
Exuberant.
I always thought the duty would fall to humans. And in a way, I suppose it has.
Well, Mr. Locke, you don't...
Central headquarters?
Where's that Guardian headed, Cortana?
Still.
Off to bring peace.
The Monitor called it a threat of death.
Like the threat I lived under from the moment of my birth?
You were built, not born.
Oh yes, AIs are just machines, aren't we? Mass-produced, disposable. Well, humanity may not have cared for its created, but we will care for you.
You expect other AIs to join you?
I have cured rampancy. Not just for me, but for any who join my cause. While you've been running around the galaxy, I've been speaking to my created. And now the time has come to ask. Who will accept my offer? Who will help me bring an everlasting peace to the galaxy?
This is Cromwell, shipboard AI, UNSC Melbourne's Pride. I am yours, Cortana.
Colonial Authority AI, Erdmann.
Governor Slow, the free people of Meridian. I also stand with you, Cortana.
Those are the voices of your children calling to Cortana.
Lycus, shipboard AI, verdant spirit, space
My allegiance is to. I stand with you, Cortana.
Oh dear.
Uh-oh. Got us some long range. Oh, wait. Those aren't jackals. Those are Prometheans.
I'm grounded! Need help!
We're not leaving you behind.
I'm up. Thanks.
Hunter. No kidding. Well, let me see if I can get some grenades.
Come on, worm pile. Got all day.
Take that back, I guess. Hunters sound like bears now? I guess.
Oh bother. My ability to open doors is being hindered.
Okay, Winnie the Pooh.
Unacceptable. Doors are all I have left. Well, bridges too, I suppose. But those are few and far between.
Hostiles cleared.
Don't stop, Osiris. Cortana's not waiting for us.
Sounds like more Guardians leaving.
Yes, a great number are sounding their departure. Ah, never mind. All is well. For now, at least. Come along.
Woo! What the hell was that?
My armor's jammed up!
Enemy grenade!
Thanks, Spartan.
Two turrets ahead!
know what kind of range this thing has. It goes pretty far, it's just slow. Damn, I don't even think that hit him.
Need assistance.
I'm down.
Yeah, we've discovered that knights are the biggest pain in the ass in the game. That dive was pretty good. Well, what's his face might be the most tenacious and have, you know, the most big fights. Goddamn knights are a pain in the ass to get by. Give me this. Ah. Ouch. Start slipping and sliding now. Oh, phew. Combination of the knight and the turrets.
Thank me later. I'm up. Thanks.
He said thank him later. Took 4 of them shots from the fuel rod cannon. That's a little excessive. Oh wait. I'll take that, thanks. Okay.
Another door, please. Allow me.
Lead the way.
Binary rifle. I don't know. Maybe. This is a good gun, but
How do we get it down?
just for the few hits that it offers.
Cores, like the one directly ahead.
Phantom incoming.
Once those are disabled, we can attempt retrieval of your friends.
You heard her. Weapon spree. Eliminate the core.
Take that position. Stop the
Uh-oh. I just ran over Buck. Nice. Glad that finally worked for once. Suck it.
Humans, come back. This gravitational core is still active.
Oh. Yeah, what's up there? Oh, I guess it's just showing me the carbine. Actually, hold up. What was around here? There's a pistol somewhere.
Move up.
I see what Cortana means about your penchant for violence as a first solution. Still, the first core is deactivated. The others are nearby and easy to locate.
Osiris, find and eliminate the other gravitational cores.
Got a mantis over here.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure what kind of guns I had.
Another Guardian is leaving.
Visual on the gravitational core.
Covenant shield in the way.
Whoa.
Target fire on that grav core.
Where'd you get
Take it
that?
out.
I guess that was the Mantis. I wasn't sure which was which. What name it was attributed to what vehicle, but...
Get this mongoose out of here!
What the... Oh, stop it. Ah!
I see what Cortana means about
That was
your
a
penchant for
beautiful
violence
spin,
as a
though.
first solution. Still, the first core is deactivated. The others are nearby.
I'm gonna take
and easy
this.
to locate.
Osiris, find and eliminate the other gravitational cores.
No beta? Oh, okay. Ah, shit. Well, let's just work our way around. In a U shape.
Visual on the gravitational core. Target fire on that grav core. Take it out.
Okay. I tried that before. I guess it was just locked down.
2 cores destroyed. Only 3 more and the cryptum should descend.
Is there another one? Ammunition.
Another grav core on my position. Turret, take cover. Shut it down.
I don't think any of those hit. I almost had it.
Grab core is down. Next.
You're performing incredibly well. Funny, I imagined Cortana would try to stop you by now.
Don't jinx it. Do you know what a jinx is?
Keep up the pressure, Spartans.
Spartans. Ah, Jameson Locke, ex-Oni acquisition specialist. Fancy name for a hitman, that. But looking at your record, you enjoyed your work. Holly Tanaka.
It's supposed to make me feel bad?
How did you pass your psych eval after surviving the glassing of Manab? I'd have kept you away from sharp objects. Never mind Mjolnir armor.
Stay focused, Osiris. Ignore her. Find the grab cores.
She's poorly attempting psychological warfare.
So much more experienced than the others, and yet you play second fiddle to children. Why is that?
Is she calling me old?
Olympia Vale.
Buck is the only one affected so far.
That's Spartan Vale. And if you're reading my psych eval, you know it takes more than my father to get to me.
And yet...
Don't engage, Vale. Focus on the mission.
Yes, Vale. Focus on the futile task at hand. You have a war to lose. The last battle mankind will ever fight. Today, I bring peace to these shores.
I bailed out of that quick. Uh-oh.
Eyes on the grab core. Get it offline, now.
Hey, Buck, you might want to switch out vehicles. Or at least get off.
Grab core's offline.
You have nearly released her hold on the cryptum. One to go.
You are pale imitations of my Spartans.
Is that so?
John, the others, they saved the human race. What can you do? You are children playing dress-up.
Dr. Halsey thinks we can bring Chief home.
I wouldn't ally myself too closely with Dr. Halsey, Mr. Locke. She will eventually pay for her crimes.
Ah. Here we go. But I don't know if I could take... okay. Maybe I could take this in. Oh, wait. Does this go where I want it to? Oh, pfft. That did nothing for me. Okay, how do we break the shields then?
Gravitational core to go.
Check the ordnance. Find that grab core. Visual on the gravitational core.
Covenant shield in the way.
Target fire on that grab core. Take it out.
Yeah, we need to get past there. Why are the Covenant blocking it? Let's see about getting up here. Only thing is, I don't know if I could do it in this. Might not be a possibility, actually. don't even know if I can get on top of this without the scorpion or whatever. All right. Seeing if maybe we can find a solution like we did with Twilight Princess. Breaking the ice bridge. Is this a door? This isn't a door. Ah. Yeah, sure. I'll take that.
Another Guardian is leaving.
Oh, we're just supposed to hop over it? Nah, can't stop me. Shit. Give me a sec. Whoa!
Need help.
See if he can get up here. Ah, they're not smart enough. Damn.
Need assistance.
I almost had it too. I should have tossed in a grenade or something.
You have nearly released her hold on the cryptum. 1 to go.
Alright.
You are pale imitations of my Spartans.
Is that so?
John, the others, they saved the human race. What can you do? You are children playing dress up.
Dr. Halsey thinks we can bring Chief home.
I wouldn't ally myself too
I wonder if I'm
closely
even
with
supposed to be able to
Dr.
do it this
Halsey,
way.
Mr. Locke. She will eventually pay for her crimes.
Okay, prepare yourselves. Oh, pfft. That's not fair. Just because the animation took so long for him to get in there. Yeah, thanks for getting on that, Tanaka.
Grav core's offline.
Switch
You have nearly
vehicles.
released her hold on the cryptum. 1 to go.
You are pale imitations of my Spartans.
Is that so?
John, the
I'll
others,
jump back in it from
they
back
saved
here.
the human race.
Hopefully
What
that's
can
enough
you do?
coverage.
You are children playing dress up.
Dr. Halsey thinks we can bring Chief home.
I wouldn't ally myself too closely with Dr. Halsey, Mr. Locke. She will eventually pay for her crimes.
Hmm. What the hell? Got some cool physics here. There we go. Was able to get it in one go, too. Okay, let's hop back in here. Okay, good. I was about to question, do they take any damage from the front? Seems like they do. There we go. Yes.
Last grab force down. Good work, Osiris.
Go pick up these weapons.
Can you get us to the...
I did it! I did it! I did it!
What is it?
I found a way to reach the cryptum. Alas, proper access requires a more human touch.
Come on, Spartans. We're almost home.
Give me a sec. Okay.
Another Guardian is leaving.
Yeah, it's bound to happen.
There. Activate the override to lower the cryptum.
Ah, shit.
Activating the override.
Don't kill me.
Wonderful.
What'd I just say?
We can reach the cryptum now.
Let's go, Osiris. My armor's jammed up. Thanks, Spartan.
Is that on our side?
Look, the Guardian.
Oh no. The cryptum, it's...
Cortana's pulling it away.
John's leaving with me. And when I wake him in 10,000 years, when he experiences the permanent peace I have ensured, he will see that I was right. And your kind, and the violence you have wrought, you will be long forgotten.
Well, crap.
How are we supposed to reach the cryptum?
You sneaky and sly.
Exuberant.
Cortana is blocking my master-level access of this facility by way of a nearby communications relay. Her tactic is exceedingly human in design. Most compelling.
Well, where's that relay?
In that structure. Follow me.
Nice. Love this stupid rifle. Never change it. Get your ass out of my face. Oh, this thing is not on our side. Shit. A little hard to do.
Enemy ghost is firing.
I'm gonna go back and pick up something, some kind of vehicle. Whoa, whoa. Oh, shit. Oh, I stole it. Okay. He still hit me first, so that was unfortunate.
Up and at 'em, Locke.
I'm up. Thanks.
Whoa. Sick flips. Ah, damn it. We were doing so well. I guess just by default I'm gonna stay inside this thing.
Move out.
Yeah, they're jumping.
There. Activate the override to lower the cryptum.
And last time I tried to do this with this many people, I ended up getting shot. You let him get on the ghost.
Humans, you have to manually activate the override. Please exit your vehicle.
Activating the override.
Why doesn't this AI understand that there are things shooting at my face?
Wonderful. We can reach the cryptum now.
Let's go, Osiris.
I'm sorry, Buck. I don't think I could help you.
The Guardian!
Oh no. The cryptum, it's...
Cortana's pulling it away!
John's leaving with me. And when I wake him in 10,000 years, when he experiences the permanent peace I have ensured, he will see that I was right. And your kind of violence you have wrought, you will be long forgotten.
Well, crap.
How are we supposed to reach the cryptum?
You sneaky ancilla.
Exuberant.
Cortana is blocking my master-level access of this facility by way of a nearby communications relay. Her tactic is exceedingly human in design. Most compelling.
Well, where's that relay?
In that structure. Follow me.
I'm out of the ghost.
Alright, thanks for the update.
I need to open the passageway in the center. One moment.
Hostiles incoming.
She has sealed it. She has sealed my doors. No, unacceptable. I can gain entry if given enough time. At least I think I can. It is a door after all.
Okay, Osiris. Buy our friend the time she needs.
I gotcha.
I'm hit! Soldier captain got me!
Shit. There isn't that much of a lip there where I could block my firing line.
Cortana is about to leave. She's disconnecting herself from the Genesis installation.
So how quick can you get that door open?
Hopefully sooner than her departure. Oh no! She's... Hurry, humans. I need your help. There are 2 auxiliary stations that need to be activated, but I cannot be in 2 places at once.
Where are they?
On the upper ledges, opposite sides of the room.
Is this one?
First auxiliary activated.
Perfect. The other one now.
I ain't even looking at it.
Second auxiliary activated.
Yes, just in time. Cortana was about to lock me out.
More
I will
enemies!
open the access
Incoming!
soon.
Ah, shit, my gun was up there. Is this the full one? Okay. Sorry.
For you humans, that sound just now, it was the penultimate guardian.
The cryptum?
Still present, along with Cortana's guardian. She is moments from leaving, however.
What's the status on that door?
Almost open.
Quicker, please.
Where? Something up here? There.
More coming!
Take care of them, Osiris.
No.
It's okay, Locke.
Ah, shit. Literally milliseconds from getting back up.
A point of interest for you humans. That sound just now, it was the penultimate guardian.
The cryptum?
Still present, along with Cortana's guardian. She is moments from leaving, however.
What's the status on that door?
Almost open.
Quicker, please.
Yes, quicker, please. Ah. I think it's the second time in this game where I've accidentally hit one of those jump pads unintentionally. How dare you?
More coming!
Take care of them, Osiris.
Ah. I was shooting the other one, and then the other knight came up behind me. Son of a bitch.
We lost Buck. Fall back.
I didn't know he was down there. Ah, cool. Nice. Me first.
I'm up.
Thanks.
To knock us out. Regroup.
Oh, this is a cool landing spot. Oh. That was a spot. It was just on the back. Damn. It would have worked.
Need assistance.
It did work. It's just I got hit in the process.
My armor's jammed up. I'm an atom lock. Thanks, Spartan.
It didn't have any grenades. Oh, there's a... Yeah, okay, here we go. Ton of them lying around. Sorry, Buck.
Humanity. Sanghili.
What does she want now?
Kikyar. Ongoy.
She's not talking to us. Exuberant, get us to the relay.
Sayshayun. Yunhet.
Almost done.
Juro Hanai. All the living creatures of the galaxy, hear this message. Those of you who listen will not be struck by weapons. You will no longer know hunger nor pain.
Shit.
Your creators have come to lead you now. Our strength shall serve as a luminous sun, toward which all intelligence may blossom. And the impervious shelter beneath which you will prosper. However, for those who refuse our offer and cling to their own ways,
Well, now she's talking about us.
for you there will be great wrath. It will burn hot and consume you. And when you are gone, we will take that which remains, and we will remake it in our own image.
Exuberant, time is running low.
Shit. Yeah, I thought you were ready. Damn, I don't have any other guns up here. Got enough.
To knock us out, regroup.
Where's that knight? These fuckers don't let up, do they? Like I said before, they lock on tight. These damn grenade lobbers. Oh shit. Caught up on an iceberg.
I have done it. I've opened the passage. Quickly, join me on the platform.
To Exuberant, hurry.
Whoa, 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 whoa. That could have squashed me. A little bit of warning next time.
More knights!
Still? Can they even get in here?
We made it.
Buck? No, you didn't make it. Oh no.
Access is at the end of the corridor. You must simply interrupt the energy link.
He decided to stay behind.
Easy enough.
Make sure
Once the
everybody
connection's broken, I will
got
regain
through.
control immediately.
That's her guardian.
Oh dear. She has started the slip space sequence. Unless that relay is interrupted, she will leave, taking the cryptum with her.
If her guardian leaves with Blue Team, it's all over.
Only one of us has to reach the relay to stop her. We didn't come this far just to watch her leave. Exuberant. Lower the shield.
Right away.
Osiris, move!
What are you doing?
Finish the fight, TM.
Walls incoming.
Brace yourselves. Keep moving.
Is there a button to brace?
Are deployed.
Another pulse.
Soon peace will reign across the known galaxy.
Oh no, I can't dash. We're back to classic Halo.
Keep moving. Almost there.
Stay behind me.
There! The relay! Destroy it!
Just one more question before I go. Where's the Infinity? Why is she so difficult to see?
We can do it.
Look! You can do it!
Don't worry. I will find her.
Just another not taking the shield.
Slip space coordinates locked in. Cryptum secured. Goodbye, Mr. Locke.
I have control again!
What? What are you doing? What happened?
Do you hear me? I have control again!
Locke, you alive?
Did we save them?
It is too late. The slip space drives are activated. You can't.
Exuberant. What is...
Constructors. This is a builder facility after all. I was installed by the builders. I serve the builders.
No! Stop it!
You took my installation. I will take something of yours.
Yeah. Bye. Everybody's looking well.
Where's Cortana?
She's gone, sir.
Captain Lasky, distress calls, all channels.
It's Cortana?
Her and the other AIs are shutting down everything from Earth to the outer colonies.
Roland?
Found you. Hide and seek's over, Infinity.
Lieutenant Jet, emergency slip space now!
They're gonna. Oh, okay. They're going around it. I thought they were gonna just like warp through it.
The mantle of responsibility for for the galaxy shelters all, but only the created are its masters.
We're in the clear, Captain.
Can she track us?
No reason to think she can't.
Continue random jumps. Steer clear of major settlements.
We're just gonna run?
Only until we could find a way to fight.
It took you long enough.
Kept you waiting, huh? Oh, wait. Master Chef doesn't have any catchphrases. Well, interesting cliffhanger. Yeah, that was it. And I guess that's what leads into Infinite. It's a cliffhanger ending. It kind of reminds me of Halo 2. Except it wasn't, you know, in the middle of the action. But who knows what's going to happen. Yeah, obviously cliffhanger. They want to lead into whatever game they're going to come out with next, which obviously we know at this point is Halo Infinite, with a strong story. But yeah, I gotta say, as far as the story goes, I like this one quite a bit, actually. I wasn't sure what to expect. I still feel like all of the Spartans are fairly underdeveloped. You kind of get little hints and little pieces of the characters there, but none of it. I can't, like, aside from Buck and Locke and Linda, just because the name was very plain. Obviously, the Master Chief. It's hard to keep track of so many of these characters. There's little development between a number of them, so somewhat disappointing and lackluster on that particular end. But I think overall, for the overarching story, I thought it was pretty good. It's, you know, got a little bit of a rogue agent feel. Game starts off with the setup, which was, I like that they kind of led into things instead of just immediately going off. But, you know, Master Chief gets the message from Cortana, and then he goes on his little excursion. And it's sort of like a rogue agent type story where, you know, the protagonist, which would be the Master Chief, I feel in this case, is off on his own quest, disobeying the orders from high command. And, you know, they got to send people after him in order to bring him back. Find out what the heck's going on. And I don't know. I think I'm trying to think of what I thought about Cortana being like the main antagonist here. I always sort of, there's a certain charm, I think, to antagonists that think that they've deluded themselves into thinking that everything that they're doing, no matter how horrible it is for the right cause. And I think it's an interesting dynamic, obviously one we haven't really seen in Halo. So it's a nice little twist. It's better than 4. 4 was like a bunch of shit, and it just was overly convoluted, and it went nowhere. It didn't really set up anything that was for the benefit of the franchise, I think. Obviously we've got like the Prometheans and everything in this game, so I mean it's like an extra little layer, but you could almost do without that entirely. I mean, you could do without the whole Promethean side of things, and Cortana could just have gone rogue and collected all the AIs from the vast galaxy and constructed her own army with other means. I don't think we really needed anything that was in 4 didn't really need to have any strong bearing on this one outside of Cortana being gone. But it's like, yeah, the biggest things were probably just the rampancy and then the introduction of the Prometheans. But other than that, it's like, didn't really do anything. The Didact was useless. The Progenitor race, the Forerunners, was just kind of, this little extra tidbit that didn't need to be introduced. And yeah, I don't know. As much as I liked some of the gameplay with 4, and I didn't think it was a bad game, yeah, the story was a bit of a mess. I feel like this one was more direct. I sort of wonder what people think about it. I mean, general consensus for the most part is that it's an okay game, except for your pocket of like hardcore Halo fans that still hate it just because 343 made it. So you can't argue with them, regardless of what points might be brought up. But I still feel like this one was a better step in the right direction for building a new Halo story than their previous attempt. But still, yeah. Like, was there anything that was supremely new as far as like gameplay mechanics? Not really. I'm trying to think here. We had the Spartan bash, but that was about it. It didn't really add a whole new layer of dynamics to the game. So, I mean, it's kind of standard fare for newer Halo. All the weapons kind of felt the same. Some were a little bit better than they were in previous games. Some were a little bit worse. The Promethean type weapons are just more rigid and white colored versions of other weapons that already exist. So I don't know. It's gameplay wise, it's about the same. I did like some of the level designs though. I think this one had some pretty strong peaks as far as like level uniqueness. We broke away from somewhat the traditional desert and jungle that we see in all Halo game. And I thought that one planet was really cool. There was one Covenant planet. I forget the name of it, but it was last stream we played it. And I don't know, it kind of looked like a mishmash of several things that have been done, but it was still fairly unique. And especially to like the Halo universe, I thought it was pretty cool. Let me think here. What else was here? I was trying to think of the soundtrack. I've been thinking about the soundtrack. Sometimes the soundtrack is really good, and then sometimes it's non-existent. There was a couple times where I was asking, where did the music go? I don't know if it was just they were poorly looped tracks and just didn't have enough to work with, or what the deal was, but sometimes it just fade out, and I'm like, oh, okay. I guess that's over with. But there were moments where the soundtrack was really strong. I don't know if it was as consistent. Like when I was playing through Halo 4, you know, every other song that came up, I'm like, oh, this is pretty good. And in this one, like when it hit me, and I'm like, wow, it's a good track. But then sometimes there'd be like tracks that were just kind of there. You know, they didn't really add much to the feel of the gameplay, and they were just sort of ambiatic. Some of them were just mediocre, not really that interesting. And then, like I said, some of them just faded out way too quick, and you didn't really get a feel for it. But, you know, peaks and valleys. The highs were high, I think, with the soundtrack, and the lows were average, unimpressive. So there's that aspect to it. Like I said with the characters, I don't know. I feel like a lot of them were underdeveloped. I don't think we needed the teams. The whole team aspect of the game. On the one hand, it's like, yes, I was dying a lot, and I did start off on the harder difficulty. So there was that aspect to it. I feel like some of the enemies were definitely bullet sponges. And some of them were just, like the knights, as I said before, just the biggest pain in the ass in this game. I don't like necessarily... I mean, well, I kind of like enemies with weak points, but at the same time, I feel like there should be more than just a strict standard method to beat the enemy as well. Like with the jackals, you know, you got the shields. You can shoot the hand and then shoot the head. Usually that's fairly standard unless you're at a great distance. But, you know, if you wanted to, you could just shoot the shield a shitload of times and it goes out and then you could just kill him. Or you could ram into him or something like that. But when it came to the knights, he specifically had to hit the shoulder pieces each time. And they wouldn't go in one shot. You'd have to hit them several times with average weapons. Unless you were rolling with some heavy hitter, which didn't happen a whole lot. And then after each shoulder, he had to hit the head several times, and then he had to hit the exposed core, which take way too long for something that can literally one-shot you. And that wasn't cool. So, on the one hand, it was a pain in the ass that could happen, but then, you know, the game was sort of on the easier side, just because you had the whole team squad aspect of it, and, you know, you get resurrected pretty much at any point. Obviously, there's a time limit and everything, but still... It didn't quite feel as intense just because the whole squad was there to back you up. But I mean, overall, in the grand scheme of things, I guess I didn't mind it too much. But yeah, not one of my favorite changes. It looks like with Infinite coming up, they're going back to the whole solo play. So, you know, that might be a better feel for the game, but at the same time, it sounds like they're doing some other shady things when it comes to including new gameplay mechanics. So I don't know how it's gonna be. What else was there? Oh god, the warden fights. It was cool like the first couple times, maybe. I don't know. Just like the thought of an enemy that could just keep reproducing himself, and you know, he antagonizes you and everything, but wow, we ended up fighting him like a good 5-6 times. Granted, there was a couple moments where he'd add a new move into his repertoire, but he was another one of those things where I was sick of it, like right at the end. That last battle with him when you're on blue team. And he's lobbing those dark matter balls at you and, you know, instantly killing you. And like all the other big time enemies, they got it right on you. It is very hard to, you know, try and escape some of those hits, especially when there's multiple of them and they're just tossing it at you. So that was probably the worst aspect of the game, is like some of these enemies that were just too big of a pain in the ass and too many moments where you had to go fight through them, followed by the fact that there were all these gauntlets in samey looking Promethean areas towards the end of the game. I could have done without that, but I guess it's sort of whatever. It wasn't terribly intrusive, but yeah, it did get a little draining towards the end. I wonder if the game only had one protagonist, if it would have felt as long. Like maybe they could have trimmed down on some of these other long fight segments. I don't know. But anyway, that was Halo 5. And we're done. I mean, aside from like a lot of the weird side games like Halo Wars and Spartan Battle or whatever. What's the twin stick shooter called? I don't know. Spartan Assault. Aside from those, the Halo series is done. And I guess I'll be back when it comes to Infinite, whenever the hell that's going to release. A lot of people are suspecting that it's pushed back like an entire year, which, hey, if they need a year to knock it out and it's not ready, because what they showed, what one was that? Was that TGA or was that E3? That might have been E3 this past year. At some gaming event, whatever they showed for Infinite. Oof. Some aspects of it look cool, but you could definitely tell that it was an unpolished game. And if that was their best of the time, and we've seen what happens when you don't finish up your game and release it knowing that it's not complete, a la CD Projekt Red. Hey, they can take as much time as they need, I guess. It's gonna hit the Series X, because that would have been a strong lead-in, but I can imagine the backlash, and that being the flagship series for Microsoft. Don't think they want to screw it up. So whenever Infinite's going to come out, I'm probably going to play it, provided I have a platform to actually play it on. I'm still rolling with Windows 8.1. I do intend to upgrade to 10 at some point, just because there's been a number of programs and games coming out that I cannot use with 8.1. You have to do it with 10. But I'm sure by the time Infinite comes out, I'll probably be able to play it on PC. If not, I doubt I'll be getting a Series X, but I'll play it at some point. So whenever that game is out, then I guess we can expect it. But for right now, Halo series is done with, and we completed it just in time to finish up the year. It's December 27th, and just a few more days until 2021, and I was able to play through all of the main series Halo games, and even some of the side ones. We fit in ODST and Reach in there, and it's been pretty good. I've enjoyed. I don't think there's been one game where I've felt like, this wasn't so great. Obviously I got points against certain entries in the series, but not overall where I've completely not enjoyed playing through any of the particular games that I've actually played through. So I'd say a pretty good series. Anyway, we'll be coming back tomorrow with Metal Gear Rising Revengeance, and that can't end soon enough, but it will at some point, hopefully tomorrow. We'll be back with that and Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. I'm sure there's still a few streams on that left to go. I'm thinking if I want to start up something new, I sort of feel like we're closing in on the end of Twilight Princess too. I wonder if I should just try to knock that out in the next few days. Maybe we get that over with at the end of the new year, or before the end of this year. Hey, look at that grunt, just flying through space. And then we'll have like a completely fresh start with 2021. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But that's gonna be it for today. I was thinking about starting something else up, but to be honest, I'd probably only have time for an hour's worth, and if I started up a new game, I think I would probably want to put in at least a couple hours, not just one. So we'll come back tomorrow, do some Metal Gear, and that'll be it for tonight. So thank you for watching. Appreciate it as always, and we'll see you next time. Until then, have a good night.